This is crazy. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. The picture of Princess of Wales, Catherine, with the children that everybody seems to be agitated over, that he had 16 different small things that were picked by people and analyzed, and they were adjusted. They were edited. Oh my God, how is that possible that she would do such a thing? While she's recuperating for a very long time from a very, very grave medical condition. For anybody to stay in a hospital for as long as she did, and for anybody to need the time to recuperate for as long as she does, do you not understand that she is not well? Wait for her to feel better, and then you can go back and dissect every little video, every little picture she or Prince William posted, or she posted and Prince William edited, or Prince William posted and Catherine edited. What is wrong with us people? Hypocrisy. The second picture, the one that was captured with Prince William and Princess Catherine in the back seat of a car, where she has her back turned, and you can see her profile. What if she would have turned her back all the way? What if she would have turned her back to the audience all the way? We would have been outraged. Outraged. People have flaws. Even if there will be a time we will find out what really happened with those pictures, even if they were uploaded from a different period, she and Prince William did it because we, as the audience, were not leaving them alone to go through their medical issues and try to get better. You know what I say? As you know, this is my channel, Art of Experiencing, which has to do with acting and analyzing people from fictional stories, from real stories, as if they were characters. Well, let me tell you something. You know what I got when I saw the picture with the children, where she's in the middle and the three children are around her? I got a very sweet feeling of them trying to let us crazies know that she is okay. She is healing. She needs the time to be left alone so she can do all that. She doesn't need criticism during this vulnerable period in her life. And those children, what fault do they have? Those children are children, they're kids. I don't think it's fair that you or any of us should talk about it. The picture in the car, the one that I mentioned second, where she has the back, the profile turned away from the cameras, turned away from Prince William. You know what that reminds me of? On a positive note, it reminds me of the great Moscow Art Theater, directed by the guru of acting, who changed acting all over the world, from Russia, when he, Stanislavski, with his troupe, the Moscow Art Theater, came with a play that was written by Anton Chekhov. One of the actresses in the play, Olga Nipper, who happened to be his wife, a very known actress at that time, they presented for the first time on the stage of Broadway in New York City the new system, the new method of acting, which incorporated for the first time realism in acting. No more pretending, no more gesturing for no reason. It was the first time that actors were comporting themselves on the stage as if they were real people, because actors must portray characters with real, specific behavior. When they were having conversation between 2 or 3 actors, they dared to turn their back to the audience so they can turn to the other actor character on stage and have a conversation. They were not facing the audience the whole time. They were not playing to the audience, because great acting requires for you to leave the audience alone. It requires for the great actors to believe themselves in what they're doing without trying to commit and give themselves pressure to play to the audience. Great actors believe themselves. Mediocre actors try to make the audience believe. Catherine is not a mediocre person. Catherine is a great person with flaws. That's what makes her so great. When the audience in New York, for the first time 100 years ago, when they experienced this new way of acting, where every actor at some point turned their back to the audience, they were outraged. How dare, how could they do this to us? We pay tickets, we pay to come and see them. So when the show was finished, and this is from an interview that I was able to find on YouTube of the actress I mentioned, Olga Nipper, she said that after the curtain went down, they were all backstage waiting for the response from the audience, and they heard nothing, silence. There was no applause. There were no palms applauding where flash and flash is coming together to make the noise of the bravo intentions and receptions from the audiences. They were silent. Do you know why they were silent? Because they were experiencing something new that was created by a visionary, Konstantin Stanislavski, which at that time was the first one to introduce this new way of acting, this truthful acting. And the public did not know what to do with it. They had no idea what to do with that because they were not comfortable in seeing something new. They were scared. So instead of admitting that they were scared, they don't know what to do with that, they got frozen. They did not know to go into their habitual way of being and applaud the same way that they had been used to applauding all the mediocre acting, all the pretend acting, the one that Meghan Markle does, the one that Prince Harry does. That mediocre acting was appreciated until the Moscow Art Theater introduced a sincere, honest, truthful, authentic, original way of acting. But that's how it is with everything. When we are faced with something that we do not recognize, we tend to be afraid of it instead of just admitting that. So it took them 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, Olga Nipper describes all of a sudden the audience, the spectators, every member of that audience started applauding, and they did not stop for I don't know how many minutes. So it takes the brain a while to recognize greatness when it's presented for the first time. So let's just look at Princess Catherine with the past history of her behavior and her comportment as a royal, as a mother, as a wife. Give her credit for that and applaud her when she's doing something that you might not understand. Let her be. Would you rather have the ex-royals, the fake royals from Montecito come with their pretend acting because you are familiar with that? You are going to appreciate it because we know every time what they are going to give us, mediocrity in the way that they present scenarios in their lives, events they go to only for their satisfaction, for their temporary satisfaction. They want awards, they want to grab them, they want to grab them. Give me this award, give me this award. I am the best humanitarian. I am the best victim that this world has ever seen. That's what you want? Give some grace and accept something you don't understand to be okay without criticizing, without taking them down in their worst time of their lives right now. Remember, look at the pictures again, especially the second one, the one in the car, and imagine her turned, how beautifully and how graceful and how elegant she is. Even if she doesn't show, and even if she doesn't play to you, even if she doesn't have to come and give you what you want, take it as is, because she's giving you so much more than what you think she's giving you. If you would just be a little bit patient to understand. That's where the connection comes in my head when I see that picture. I see it as a great artist who decided not to play to what we all need her to play to. She's doing herself what she needs to do for herself right now. Let her do that and stop with all the crazy. Give us this. Look at us. Are you well? Tell us you're well. And she tries to do it, and then that's not enough. That's still not enough. I wish she would have never apologized. I wish whoever apologized, if it was her, if it was somebody else from the royal family, if she was asked to do it, I wish she would have said no. The same way that those actors on the stage of Broadway did not apologize, even though they knew they were taking the risk of not being understood or applauded when they finished the show. It would have been so much easier for Stanislavski to never come up with a new system of acting. It would have been so much easier for the actors to do what they had known how to do, which is easy, fake, pretend acting. But they wanted to take the higher ground. They wanted to keep challenging themselves to come up with something that later was going to be embraced by the world and adapted further for the American actor at the Actor Studio by the greats Elia Kazan, Lee Strasberg, and all the actors that you can think of right now. That's what we need to understand. Just because something is new, just because something is positioned or someone is positioned in a way that you don't understand, doesn't mean that there's something horrible going on. It's not. I don't understand. But let me look at it without making any kind of judgments. Do you know, as actors, you cannot make judgments on the characters you're playing because that limits your process of understanding how to do the role justice. It puts you in a box, which is what we're all doing right now. We're not getting from Prince William and Princess Catherine what we want. We're scared for their well-being, and instead of just saying that we want to have answers, immediate answers right now, give me answer right now and let me know everything is okay. Well, we don't know how things are because we don't know in our own lives how things are from moment to moment. It's moment to moment living, moment to moment great acting. Try to look at those pictures and find that grace in them. Unless you can tell me that you've never used filter, you've never edited, you've never changed the background in any of your pictures. Thank you so much. Kisses. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share the videos. I need it desperately because I do not think, and this is probably going to make me sound arrogant. If that's the case, then I'm arrogant, but I don't think there is a channel out there that talks about people from an acting perspective, as I do, and analyzes people as if they were characters. I don't believe there is such a YouTube channel out there. So why not subscribe? Why not help me grow my channel? Do it. I thank you so much. Kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah.